I had to get this message out to you guys today. It's about the importance of investing in real estate. But before I even talk about the importance of investing in real estate, let's talk about investing in general. Why is it really important? Because here's how I understood why I needed to invest. Invest into something. And this is why. Number one is because I physically can't work 24 hours a day. And for anybody who knows me, they know that I love to work. But I can't physically work 24 hours a day and can't do it every single day. But my money can. And that's when I realized, okay, well, I got to get my money to start working for me. So if you're in that place thinking about this right now, okay, I want to get my money to start working for me, but I don't know where I should put it. Now, you have some options. You could invest in real estate. I think you should do that because I'm a little biased, but you have the option of investing in stocks. You can invest into a business. I do think that the best investment that you can make is on yourself. You are watching this video right now. You probably listen to podcasts. You probably go to seminars. You probably read books. So you already have that checked off. Here's why I think investing in real estate though is the vehicle you should choose. It's why I chose to invest into real estate and use that as a vehicle to create wealth. Number one is leverage. I can actually get someone to lend me money to pay for a property. So check this out. In Ontario, I can use 20% of my own money. Let's say you find a property worth $700,000. I'm going to put down $140,000 and I'm going to get someone else to give me the rest of the money through a mortgage. Now that mortgage is going to be paid down by a tenant. They will be paying down the mortgage payment, the property tax, and if it's a condo, the condo fees. And they're generally a couple of $100 left over. But now I know you're going to say, well, Majid, I looked at a couple of properties and it didn't cover all the expenses. Here is my thought process on that. If it doesn't cover all your expenses, understand that even if you have to put $100 or a few $100 out of your own pocket, how bad is that? Because A, you get to write that off, and how quickly do you spend a few $100s? Now, my wife and I went for dinner, and a nice dinner starts to add up really quickly, and before you know it, the bill is well over $100. You spend a lot more than $100 on things that you enjoy, and it's perfectly fine. I'm here to tell you that it's okay even if you have to put down a few $100s out of your own pocket in the property. Here's the second reason, and the biggest one probably. A bigger benefit than leveraging is the fact that with real estate, you can refinance it. You can use it essentially as an ATM. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, that $700,000 home in 5 years, and let's just take an ultra conservative number of 5%, that's $35,000 every single year, increasing, compounding, right? And a friend of mine, Albert Einstein, said, compounding interest is the best invention of all time. Now, that property is going to be worth well over $850,000. And here's the nice thing about investing in real estate. The tenant that was paying down the mortgage, essentially, that started off at $580,000 mortgage payment, that's now paid down to about $500,000. And now you have up to $300,000 equity. The bank is going to give you 80% loan to value, so you can pull out the equity, and guess what? Now you can go purchase more. Here is the number 3 reason why I like to invest into real estate, because they're not making any more of it. There is no more land that's being created, and I know that supply is limited, but the demand is so high. Econ 101, when the demand is high for something and there's a limited supply, there's only one way the value can go up. Now, there might be a little dip over time. If you look at the last 40 years in the GTA, especially where I do majority of my business, you know that there is some slight dips, but on average, it goes up anywhere from 7 to 8% year over year. And that's why investing is really important. You have to start somewhere, because there's a funny thing called inflation, and that only way to protect yourself against inflation is to invest in something that gives you a higher rate of return than what the inflation is going up by. If you don't know what inflation is, essentially the easiest way I can explain it to you that it's no longer a dollar store, it's a $2.50 store, and that's what's happening to our money. So protect yourself.